solemnly swear that I am up to no good. What are 31 colleges of Cambridge? Isn't it just Cambridge University? Well, these are 31 different castles where students live but don't study. Imagine these are the houses of Harry Potter, but instead of 4, we have 31. I asked students from all 31 colleges to show us around their castles. We will visit the library, the formal hall, the student rooms, and all of the other hidden places. Welcome to Westminster College. This is an unofficial 32nd college of the University of Cambridge. Well, at least that's how I like to name it. This is not the place where students live nor study. However, lots of different social gatherings are held here. In this video, I will show you some events that I attended, as well as the interview with the head of the German Society who organized the whole ball here. Raymond, thank you very much for agreeing to give the interview about the ball at Westminster College. Please tell us, what was the story behind the organization of it? How did you come up with the idea of organizing a ball of German society there?
So it's pretty simple, actually. I just wanted to attend a sort of Viennese ball again, and somehow, well, there are like a lot of possibilities to do that, including going to Vienna and do it there, but somehow that didn't occur to me, and I just thought, why just not organizing one? So that's pretty much the story. And then I was involved in the German Society as marketing officer back then, and I decided to go for events, and that was kind of the perfect opportunity to do that, and I just decided to do that. Pretty much it.
Give us a little timeline of it. When did you first have the idea of doing it, and when it happened?
So, I mean, the very first idea was about, let's say, a year before the day of the ball, and actually starting to plan, like, let's say, so the ball was in March, and start of planning maybe October, November-ish. That was the time when I tried to ask all the colleges whether it would be possible to do something there. And I think in November I got Westminster as the venue, and then there was all sort of kind of planning, like the dancers for the opening ceremony, the flowers, the dinner, of course, the music, all sorts of things that was happening between November and March.
How many people were involved in the organization process?
So, if counting everyone, probably around 20, if you like counting the dancers for the opening ceremony as well. So quite a few people involved in some ways, probably even more than that. Yeah.
Could you briefly outline the area that you needed to pay attention to? So, for example, you said you needed to order flowers, you needed to probably deal with catering services. Are there any other areas that required your focus of attention?
Focus, I'm not so sure, because there are just quite a lot of things which you might not think about it the first time, but then you realize, okay, you need that as well. So, I mean, you mentioned the flowers, but like music, the playlist is of course important to make sure that like the playlist makes sense. You want to have all sort of dances in it. You don't want to have repetitive dances like just one after each other, and you kind of want to also control the vibe a little bit. So like starting from a more classical vibe into a more modern vibe towards the end. And the first song and the last song is also, of course, very important. Then like dinner was kind of more straightforward because you just have the 3-course formal dinner. But then we had, for example, 2 ticket categories. So one with dining and one without dining. And then it was actually not so easy to make sure the dining guests, while the dining guests are dining, the non-dining guests will arrive, make sure that this will actually be organized so that everything goes well. Then organizing the timing is quite difficult because it's actually not that long one night, because it goes from roughly 5 to midnight, and to squeeze in a reception, a dinner, a dance, like an opening ceremony, then all the dancing parts, then 2 performances. This is actually not that easy, and then maybe like 5 speeches or so. Making sure that people are not waiting too long. There are all sorts of things which you should think about probably.
I remember you gave a speech there. Were you nervous before? How did you come up with the words for the speech?
So all the speeches were of course scripted,
Yeah.
Because like in my opinion it's important to prepare everything. So I mean they're not like 100% scripted, but like I had the speech already written and also prepared for it, like rehearsed it a few times, because I don't think that I'm a person who would be able to give a spontaneous speech very well. So I think it's just helpful to have it rehearsed a few times, and then everything is a lot more better and you're not too stressed about it anymore.
Last question. You had some classes before the ball, actually. So all of the guests, they received the invitations to attend some dance classes.
Yeah.
So you, if I'm not mistaken, you had 2 different sessions before with different dances. Are you going to change it? Are you going to add more classes?
I don't know yet, because that depends of course on teacher availability, room availability. So the 2 courses were actually like quite a lot of people attended them, so it might be sensible to do one more maybe. But that's not organized yet.
Yeah, it was very wonderfully planned, as many people did not dance before, so it was good for them to know the basic steps.
Definitely, yeah.
And so you're setting the tradition. You'll have this
Hopefully.
ball. Nice. Thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you very much as well.
Mischief managed. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the tour. Watch other 30 colleges tour on my channel. And in the end, you will have a bonus tour around a hidden college of Cambridge.